Mac and I headed to Vermont for President's Day weekend. She's crazy, so she ran 10 miles on Saturday morning, and so I felt like I had to go to a hot yoga class to keep up with her. But then we proceeded to go into Burlington and eat and drink our way through the entire city, starting at Black Cap with these lattes, then Gaku ramen. The key is to get little appetizers everywhere you go. We pretended we were like French princesses at Lunig's up at the bar, and Mac did inform me she was ordering beef tartare at 12 p.m. From there, we went to Citizen Cider. We do get kind of weird looks when we say we will be splitting a drink, but that's the way to keep the tour going as long as possible. We also shared this new flight that was delicious. Final stop on the Burlington food tour was at Single Pebble, where we got some tea and dumplings, but then my dad let us know he wanted us to attend my high school talent show with him, so had to pregame that, obviously. This is like the most at-home Saturday night ever. Then we debriefed all of the talent show candidates over sushi dinner. Sunday morning obviously started with bagels, and then a good old suburban grocery shop sponsored by a parent paying is just ideal. Thanks, Dad. We then picked our favorite musical scenes from Glee and then decided it was time to maybe get some air and walk around Vermont a little bit. We went into Burlington that night for a drink at Drink and stayed there until like 9:30 when we realized there was literally not a single restaurant in the state of Vermont open for dinner. So we ended up at China Express 2, which is about as interesting of a place as you can imagine. But the food was bomb. And then last stop before we headed back to Boston, we went to Uncommon Coffee in Essex. Before we hit the road, I literally cry every single time I leave Vermont, but this stop at Tuckaway Tavern in New Hampshire helped soften the blow a bit. It was just like my ideal place, like full of sauces, sides, just amazing. And now back in Boston for my final 2 weeks of fun employment.